I think I'm live. Hi there, and today, welcome to the Cult Cinema. My name is Aaron, the guy with the pineapple hat. It's extremely warm there. Hey there, Malcolm. By the way, me and Malcolm have some videos coming up really soon. I have to make you guys aware. Malcolm and Jason have a video series that they're doing over on Jason's Benet's Bloody Bitch channel that I hope you guys are watching because it's been a lot of fun, and I've been checking it out. So make sure that you're subscribed to that channel and that you're watching those videos. Um, I know some people see like YouTubers on here and they're doing movie stuff, and just know that we, like to support each other. And there we go. Hey there, William. Welcome, man. So I've got a few movies to show you guys. Some that you guys saw in another video, and some that you haven't seen. And I've got a few board games, among other things. So see William has. There you go. First off, though, I'm going to show I got one book, and I think only Malcolm has seen this one so far. So for those that don't know, I also collect like books, like comics, and stuff like that as well. Usually in an omnibus oversized format, but I do get like the regular epics and that as well. So I wasn't going to get any because they're Spanish, and there's no English over there. But using I use Google Translate a lot over for menus and stuff like that when I was over there. But neither me or my better half speak Spanish yet. We both really fell in love with the area. So I was in a shop where him was picking up board games, and I saw this, and it is a Conan the Barbarian one. So this one was only 13 euros. What's really kind of cool about this 75 inch 4K, it's a great setup now, is that not only does it have like 6 issues, but unlike Epic collections, it does include the covers in the original English format, the letter pages, which Epics don't include, but omnibuses do include. But here's the kicker: the bullpen pages that if you're a kid, like older like me, and you remember the bullpen pages when you were a kid, the Roy Thomas Stanley bullpen pages, those are included with each issue as well, and that just blows my mind. And I got to show you this Barry Windsor Smith cover before we go on any further. Just look at the gorgeous awesomeness that is Barry Windsor Smith. All right. Now, I don't know whether to do movies or board games first, but I think board games will get that out of the way and we'll go straight into the films. But for those here that are collecting games, there's a couple, or thinking about collecting board games, there's going to be a couple in here that 100% should be in your collection if you're even remotely thinking about it. And some are like party games, some are like two-player games. Goose ran across the thing there. So we'll start out with the simple basic one that's usually in everybody's set, like everybody's collection, which we didn't have in our collection, which was amazing. I got this actually for my sister before I got a copy for me, and I actually initially, oh my God, what did you just do? Holy shit. Give me a second. I'll explain. Hey, come to daddy. You scared? Okay, hold on. Stay. Let me get a chair. Let me get a chair. Stay there. I'm gonna get you. All right. Okay. Come on, I got you. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Come to bed. Come on, baby. Come on. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Come on down. Okay. Are you all right? Are you okay? Okay. Okay. Oh, my sweetie. Okay. Let me explain. So, my cat Pixie had climbed up high, and she had jumped. And when she jumped onto the top of the door frame. So she was on the door frame. She was kind of freaked out because it was too far for her. She's a small cat to jump down from. And she couldn't find a way to get over to the cupboard or to get to the other side. So I went and to see if she'd leap down to me. And she couldn't leap down. She was scared. So I had to get a chair and go up and get up there and convince her to come to me so that she could come down. So I do apologize. And that's that is what I'm here for, Malcolm. I always support people like Malcolm and Jason with some great stuff. Sushi Go. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. An incredible game, good for a group of people. There's also a game called Sushi Go Party. You can decide which one you want to go with. We went with Sushi Go. We had the choice of either. One I will recommend. We played this on the way back, and so we had like a 6-hour wait into the airport. It's fun because everybody's playing at the same time. So much like if you ever play like throw burrito, except there's no burrito to throw. Everybody's cards are in constant movement and constant motion. So things are going on. So everybody's trying to like picking and go and putting to the other side and deciding what cards they're going to take and deciding which cards they're going to keep, what they're going to make for points. Try to get the most points. But the one we played and totally fell in love with, I will recommend this to anyone, is a game called Fugitive. Now, Fugitive is a pretty simple game. It's a 2-player game. So you and Donna might like this one, Malcolm. And it is a very easy to pick up and play. So one person plays the detective, and one person plays the fugitive. And it's basically a game you can play in about 10 minutes. So it's a really simple, really easy game. It has these kind of retro, kind of cool looking cards. So just to give you guys an idea of what the game looks like, because this one is opened. Let me get it from the case because it comes like a briefcase. It opens up like a briefcase. And fugitive cards look kind of like this. You are pulling off heists, running across, and trying to get to number 42. Because if you can get to number 42 and escape before they can catch you, you've gotten away with it. Speaking of heist and caper games, we also picked this one up here. Now, this one has a few different iterations. We picked up the Europe iteration, and this is Caper Europe from Keymaster. Keymaster did another one of the games that we got, but I got to show you something. It's going to be really hard to like explain this, but this is the book for Caper, and it has a kind of a card, like a fancy card stock text. It's kind of style to it. It feels really premium. Everything about this game seems Very, very, very premium. You can see the game from here. And Keymaster is extremely good at doing that. They're one of the best when it comes to that. Hey, Film Watch, you're welcome, man. Got some good films coming up, so don't worry. But Caper Europe, um, definitely want to pick up. If you like 2-player games, and you like hidden movement games, and you wonder how hidden movement games and 2-player games can work together, well, there's one game that is incredible for that. Hey, Simba, welcome, man. And that is Mr. Jack. Basically, one person plays the detective, and the other person is playing a whole bunch of people. And one of those people that you're playing is the infamous Jack the Ripper. You are going across trying to escape. Well, the detective is trying to get you. This one in the gaming shop was in English. That's where a couple of the games that we picked up. They actually had an English game board section. And finally, we finally added Sheriff of Nottingham to our collection. This is one of the games that I wanted most for a long time. And if you don't know it, it's one of the premier board games out there. Most board gaming collectors already have this, but for us, we finally got it. And last but not least is a very, very special game. And what's extremely special about it is that we have it. It's a classic. And hold on, that's not the right price. We got it for cheaper. So we got this one on sale, and it is by Rainer Knizia. And so Rainer Knizia is probably one of the premier board game makers in the world. When we started collecting board games, we got a lot of his stuff, and he's made a ton of games. Metroid Prime Reimagined. But this is probably one of his greatest, and it is a game called Ra. And if you know, you know. Ra is an incredible game comes. I think the original one for this is back in the 90s. So it's got a great game mechanics, and if you've ever played civilizations or anything like that, you're going to understand the mechanics of Ra pretty simple. It's going to come across pretty easy to you. But most of you guys didn't come here for board games, although I do love board games. You came here for the movies. So let's go through the movies. And if you're here, hit that like, share button, subscribe if you want to. Enjoy yourself, and let's go through these here. We're going to be introducing you, if you haven't been introduced, to a couple countries from Spain that you may not be aware of. And you're going to see some special editions and some box sets that you may not have seen show up in your area. Hey, Alan, man, welcome, man. All right. I'm on YouTube Live. If anybody's wondering, like, hey, why isn't Malcolm on this one? Because I'm on YouTube Live. And I figured it's going to be a short video. I'm saving those for our StreamYard videos. So I picked up one that I couldn't afford to grab. Well, I could afford to grab. I could afford to grab a lot, but that I really didn't feel great about grabbing, like for an extreme amount of money, because I did want the movie, but I didn't want to pay a ton for the movie because I like it, but I don't love it, but I like it enough that I want to own it. And that is, of course, Moon and Scorpio with Brett Eklund, John Philip Law, William Smith. Not a bad film. I got this for about €5. So I fit that for me is like the exact right price to get this movie for. And for those that are wondering, yes, it is in English and even has English subtitles if you want to go that route. I also picked up House of Long Shadows, which was the Pete Walker movie I didn't have, and one of the ones that I don't think is in the collection that that George and Malcolm pick up. But anyway, so this one right here is actually, you can see it is a just like when you see some of those like Warner Archive releases, it's a BDR. And I checked out the quality of the menu, and I checked out, do they have Rotor? Not on Blu-ray, but I think I've got the DVD actually. I checked the menu, I checked quality of it, and it's excellent quality. It's not a burn somebody that did. It's actual. That's the way the company does some of their releases. And I picked up John Frankenheimer's Prophecy. Well, I'm showing you first the stuff that I got at CX before I get into the big stuff, as well as grabbing the Flesh and the Fiends with Peter Cushing. The artwork on these releases are second to none. I got to say, I always think that the foreign artwork is always better, man. And even when the foreign artwork decides, say, let's do an actual, let's do the VHS poster, and they did that for Prana 2. Look at that! Look how amazing that is. I remember like picking up the VHS this one in the store back in the day with this art on it, and we got Prana 2 on DVD, and the artwork on the DVD in North America is shit. It is really shit. Like when you have this artwork to go with, why don't you leave this artwork? And I wonder, we're going to open up here together. So this is Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. As my dad would tell you, this is the last in the series of Peter Cushing Frankenstein movies. Is also the second one to feature David Prowse as a monster. Rest in peace, Mr. Prowse. David Prowse, of course, is the guy that was in the suit for Darth Vader in Star Wars. Oh, wow. So this is one of the, let me just say it's the BDR. This is a BDR, you can tell right here. And they've improved on their on the way they do the BDRs. Look at this. Especially old Japanese posters. Next up, I'm going to use this every time. Is, and I don't think this one's BDR, but it is Watchers. There's I think 3 of these altogether. Second one's got Mark Singer in it. First one's always been my favorite, and it's a great release. Rest in peace, Don Sutherland is right. It's regular release. All these here, by the way, are region-free. Everything that I've shown you so far has been region-free releases. Most releases from Spain are region-free. Next up is definitely going to be a BDR, I think. That is Attack the Deadly Spawn. For those that have not seen this film, it is cheesy, monstery fun. I need to get my knife back again. It's definitely BDR format. You see right here, this is a brand new one. This came right straight from Fnac. If you've never seen like Attack the Deadly Spawn, it is a really kind of a fun film. Cat's going nuts over there. Yeah, but everything so far has been region free. I think everything I got is region free actually. Well, we'll check the probably region B when we get to the special editions. We'll check those. But this here company here does mostly region free releases, as you can imagine. Again, we got like Slithis right here. When we saw this, there was no way in hell we cannot pick this up. I wanted this one for ages. But Synapse did not want to sell it to me. Though they only sold a DVD edition of it. And this is a Blu-ray disc, not a BDR. And that is The Stepfather, the original one. I actually really like this cover. This is the Synapse cover right there on the back. But this I really find intriguing. Okay, we'll leave that one for a second to last. Okay, the 4K that I picked up. Oh, you guys know what this is? No, there's only like 5 BDRs there. But the company does a lot of BDRs. Same as Warner Archives. Like, people don't complain. Well, I hope you don't complain when you get like a Warner Archive and it's a BDR disc. I'm sure people do. Some people do complain. I swear, people complain about everything, man. Yep. I wanted this one for a while. Saw this when I was young. It's got the 4K and the Blu-ray. So it is, of course, The Last Dragon. Big fan of this movie. It's got the commentary on here as well. It comes with the 4K and Blu-ray disc. And if you've seen it, you know. Okay, one of the ones I was most excited to get was this next one right here. And I don't know why, because you used to have the Canadian edition of this. I have the Canadian DVD of this release. It's a 2-disc special edition. Got a bunch of features on here. And for a period of time, there was a Canadian Blu-ray. And the Canadian Blu-ray sold out. And as Malcolm knows, it became extremely hard to get. And here's the thing. It is Black Christmas. This is the uncut version of Black Christmas. No, I picked up the Blu-ray edition. This is a 4K edition of a Terrifier. I don't think I got that one though, because there was 2 editions. But this is the one with all the special features, with the alternate endings and all that stuff. So you have the ending for the for the rated edition as well. Super excited to have this in my collection. And it's been unrated. Well, let's do Terrifier next, because pretty sure my edition is the Blu-ray edition. You can see it says Blu-ray disc right there. So it looks like a kind of a beta tape. Sticker on the side. The We scanned the DVD and the Blu-ray initially. Oh, what the heck happened here? So what happens when you travel with Ryanair, too, I'm sure now. You throw your crap up like crazy. So there is the... Huh. Gotta get some glue. You know what happened? So I flew Ryanair. I'll explain and just like sticky stuff on here, because he threw my freaking luggage around. Came off and knocked both of these off. So I gotta stick these back on together, glue these back on. So it's Blu-ray, DVD. This one is I think it's in PAL format. But let's look at what comes with it. Now that I know I got to stick it back together. Hey, Gina, welcome, man. So this is a cloth kind of like sticker for Art the Clown. Be careful with what I show here, but okay, this is the booklet for the track list because it includes the CD. And we have here, okay, this is going to be the back of each one of them. But here we go. Make sure I can show these. So, fire to. Have I ever picked? Did I pick Blu-ray over 4K? Yes, I'm not a sucker. Like the indicator stuff. Like I told you before, and I mentioned it with Dad. I truly think that sometime when you're buying like the 4K, like I got 4K, it's just picking up right there. It's a bit of it's a full bit. It's a full bit. So be careful with what you buy in 4K and what you buy in Blu-ray. So here is the poster. Here's the alternate artwork. I like this one better, actually. But I am a little peeved with Ryanair for breaking my case. It's not the only reason I'm peeved with Ryanair, though. Now, I got to be honest when it comes to stuff like this. Like, people come in here and, like, when it comes to, like, collecting and stuff like that, and a lot of people spend a lot of, like, really hard-earned money on releases. So I don't want to be the person that gets people to buy something that they don't need or is more expensive, just for expensive sake, or to say, okay, this is more than this. Because I'm one of the people that owns Terminator 2 on 4K, so I know what I talk about. Okay, so this is the I Spit in Your Grave, the modern day trilogy. It came in these here releases that are very similar. What's neat about this is a company that puts it releases like that are considered. I'm not going to share it looks good on DVD and on Blu-ray. So, do you need to get Terrifier in 4K? No, you don't. You don't need Terrifier 2 in 4K. If you like the movie super a lot and you want to get it in 4K, okay. But don't feel pressured into thinking that you should or that it's going to look any different if you get it in a different format. It's not. And I really think that's important to stress. When boutique labels are becoming pricier and it's becoming a lot more expensive to get things, it's important for me to look at you and honestly be able to say to you guys, okay, err on the side of caution with this type of stuff. The Terminator 2 4K sucks. I own it. So it's very important to when I say to you guys, okay. Okay, looks like I have. Hold on. My better half is finally home. So this is the original remake for Spit in Your Grave. It does come with all the features, so that's kind of cool. And there is part 2, which is a completely different film. And really cool. Actually, I'm not sure if I like part 2 better, but I really like part 2. And 3 goes back to the original actress. So Sarah Butler's in part 3 again. And it kind of completes the story. So I really dug that. I kind of like the fact that they made it kind of like red on the inside. So they went all in on the red case.
I got mini apples from the farm.
Oh, let me see one. All right, guys. Here is a mini apple from the trees of the farm.
They're actually clean. You want to take a bite?
Did you clean them?
Yeah, they're washed. This one's bitter. Is this bitter or sweet?
A little bitter.
Let me see.
Not too bitter, though. It's sweet.
Oh.
Mine's more sweet than yours. Reality Bites. If you're a Gen X kid, you got this movie. Or you've seen this movie at least a few dozen times. This is by Real One Entertainment. It's a Spanish company. And they put it special edition releases. One I'm not going to unbox here because it truly deserves its own video. And if you know, you know. Malcolm asked if it was a cooking apple. Hint?
No. They're just like a breed of apples. They're sweet, actually.
No, it's a breed of apple, apparently. So this is the inside. I love the different artwork. Bunch of features on here. This does come with a no, don't get up. With a book. Big booklet too, actually. Now, Real One releases come with, at the very least, a booklet. At the very most, because they had a couple of Real One releases to choose from. They had FX1 and 2 there, which was a really good one. I had like lobby cards on that. At the very most, Real One releases are like this. This is Psycho 2, which I've only ever had on DVD. This release, which I am going to peek at, but I am not going to show because I want to show it for its own video. They messed up my Terrifier movie, Hind.
What?
Ryanair messed up my Terrifier movie. I will need glue.
What happened?
I'll show you after video.
It broke?
Yes, they did break it. I will show the inside cover right here. It has some incredible art. No. It has some incredible art. And there is a bunch of other things that you'll see in the other video, which will be airing first a week early on my Patreon channel. So from the patrons, well, thank you so much for that. All right. We're almost there. This is better than a 4K Psycho set. And once I unbox it, I'll show you how. Like this. This is Purdue to Durango. Severin put this out on 4K. I did not buy it. I however did buy this much cheaper, sexier looking media book release. Media book, digibook, whatever you want to call it. This is from Divisia. Let's see if I can show you. Let me show you some stuff. Hey, sweetheart. And the no. Just hey there, George. Welcome, man. Yes, you did, man. You missed out on almost everything. But don't worry, you're going to see some really close releases on. This is Region B. So the question is, if I was offered the 4K version of this one as opposed to the Blu-ray, what I got here in my hand, what I change with somebody? Nope. Look at this guy. Look at this release. Sexy release, and it has English, so. All right, let's look at a standard edition collection Fantaterra. So Collection Fantaterra is a company that I'm going to be doing a short video on where I'm highlighting Blu-ray boutique labels from other countries. And so I won't go too much in this one right now, but it's a company started in 2021, and they have at least 16 releases. This is a standard edition release from Fantaterra. This is, of course, the Blue Eyes of the Broken Doll, which you can find on your Paul Naschy Scream Factory Volume 1 set, which I do not own. The inside, you can see that we have the Blu-ray. Inside of that, we have alternate artwork. Often Fantaterra releases do it to make it look like a Laserdisc or VHS or something similar to that, to give it a kind of a retro, unique feel to it. Every once in a while, you don't. So here we have the Fantaterra release of Blue Eyes Broken Doll. And again, there's a bunch of features on this one, introduction by Paul Naschy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The one that I picked up at CX was this one right here, El Bosque del Lobo, from 1969. Again, it's a classic. The release here came limited. Mine is number 50 of 666. Each release comes with these little kind of like Fantaterra tickets. As well as coming with a book. How is there anything missing from this one right here? Well, I don't know. Let's look at some of the Fantaterra releases that I have that are still boxed. So I have number 13 and number 16 in the Fantaterra collection as well. El Bosque del Lobo was number 5. So let's start off with number 3, which is Le Carnaval de la Bestes, or The Pig, or as many people know it, Human Beast. Brent up both Human Beast. Human Beast is considered to be one of Naschy's best works, so that's interesting to see that. I do love the fact that, have you noticed how many, what a proliferation of black and colored cases are over in Spain as opposed to what we get in North America? So this is this release right here. You can see that this is number 13. We're about to find out what number I got. So here is the artwork. This is a in 2K, so there we go. Oh, no, the newer ones. So I got 368 of 666. And I will now turn over the artwork because of where I've got the slip on the outside. I can turn the artwork for this one. And you'll see what I mean. And on the next one, I'll get it like Malcolm for the announcements. I love this here style of artwork, but what else comes with it? Well, Nashi wrote a story, a short story for this. He often writes short stories for his releases, and this is the short story that he wrote for the. It is included in full, the reproduction of his entire short story here. As well as having the booklet here as well. Gotta be careful showing nasty stuff. I can't show that. Oh, you like that, Malcolm? But again, it's a fantastic title. I'm excited to have it in my collection. I love the alternate art on this one, by the way. Hey, Keg, welcome, man. I'll make sure I put this in right. Okay, this goes on the outside. Perfect. Exorcismo. We were walking at a Fnac. I picked up my last release. And Hin noticed this one. And she said, I said, no, I picked up everything else. So I'm not getting this. And she said, no. We're here. This, we don't know when we're going to be back here again. You've kind of fallen in love with this company. Let's get you this release. So she picked it up, and we got it. I got to go through these too. I got to all the releases on here are going to get reviews, by the way. So first off, okay, let me show you. Inside cover art. Okay, it's another early one. Number 52 of 666. And let's turn this art around. I'm going to do a lot more reviews on the channel, a lot more like different stuff in depth, kind of like looking at different genres, different like types, because I can't always be, unboxing just because I don't live in a country where I can. But trust me when I say not a change in a bad one. Oh yeah, I love this. Tell me what you guys think of the alternate artwork. That's French toast. Actually, I can make decent French toast. One of the very few things I can make. So again, it's like the Spanish VHS art, with the faux stickers and oh, it was a joke, but no, I did like the chip reviews. Again, he wrote a story for this, and it is included here. Short story with kind of like a write-up with the script segments and stuff as well. That's included as a bonus on here. And of course, you have Exorcismo, the book. We'll have a picture of Nashi right there. Oh, can't show that one. I can show this one. It's actually a really good movie, by the way. I gotta say, though I don't you see me ever do any baking on it, so I'm proud of these nasty pickups because they're kind of like get StreamYard towards swinging mark videos. Gotta be making more money for that, man. But here we go. So Exorcismo, my first 4 releases from here's 3 right here. They'll go on the shelf right next to one another. I'm actually getting you into a video soon, Gina. We actually had a conversation with that because my dad was intrigued by your website and he wants to get you back on here. So there you go. And on all, we got 4 releases when it comes to that. See, I actually do watch movies. You're the one that buys something to watch. See, that's what happens when you collect. You don't get to watch. You totally walked into that one, man. Completely. All right. With that being said, and the play for ribbing aside, there will be a special unboxing of this one right here because this is a special release. Real Entertainment put a lot of work into this title. I am so excited to check this out. For those that don't know, this does include the Psycho Legacy on Blu-ray as well. So if you have never seen that one, that's a documentary that was put up by Show Factory a few years back, looking at the entire Psycho franchise. That is included Niners of Bones feature. I had that on DVD, but I can never retire my DVD because I gotta see what it looks like on the inside. Actually, the Blu-ray. I'm not going to show you guys yet though, because I want this to be a bit of a surprise. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. You guys are gonna like this unboxing. Psycho 2 can get a really big review. See, here's why. I saw Psycho 2 in theater. And I had the Mad Magazine for Psycho 2 back in the day. So I've got a kind of a personal aspect to this film as well. This is my favorite in the Psycho franchise, by the way. I get asked, but often what's my favorite Psycho? That's my favorite Psycho. Average average of 4 to 5 movies a day. I feel, Malcolm, you're getting it just a little bit defensive. Just a little. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff on here that I'm looking forward to going through. But I will unbox this with you guys. Well, not with you guys. I won't be doing live. We're doing a pre-tape, but I'll be doing on here so you can get my honest first-time reaction as I unbox it. So that is going to be intriguing. That being said, my name is Aaron. Thank you so much for joining me. We've unboxed, if you've never watched from the beginning, we got to see an incredible Spanish comic. We got a bunch of board games, some that I recommended for your collection specifically. I would say oh, I forgot one board game. Hold on one second. The piece de resistance, the reason that we went to Board Game Place in the first place. 20+ erotic titles. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Darth Sidious, if you want to get through like the first 5 seconds. Parks. This is incredible. It looks like it's from here you're looking at it looks like a jigsaw puzzle, but it is an amazingly gorgeous, wonderful game. It's a newer game out by Keymaster, and if you have not checked out Parks, you owe it to yourself, because Parks is an incredible game, and I will be actually reviewing these board games. Some of these board games probably on Patreon eventually with my better half, because I would like to review some of those with her. And just go over our thoughts on the game, the mechanics, stuff like that, because that's something where that's her. Let's see if we can change that, Gino. Hopefully, make you feel a bit better. I will see you guys soon, and yeah, Keg. So if you're on Patreon, keep an eye out for the eventual game reviews that I want to do with my better half, and because board games are her thing, and that should be a lot of fun. See you guys soon. My name is Aaron. This has been the Call to Cinema, and I have got to go and find a glue gun for Terrifier 2, I think. See you soon.